Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Friday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys want to become a member, go ahead and hop in that. We'd love to have you guys be a part of the team. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today. 15 matchups. Starting with the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Chicago Cubs. Brewers opening up as road favorites at -145. The Cubs +125 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Brewers is Aaron Ashby with an ERA of 4.24. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cubs is Keegan Thompson with an ERA of 3.75. His last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 4 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Brewers coming off a 5-3 win against the Dodgers yesterday. Definitely a nice win for them. Cubs on a 3-game winning streak, playing actually pretty good baseball right now. Getting the job done here. And I don't know. Not in love with not a big pitching advantage here. Ashby's been all right. He's been all right here. But, man, I'm just looking at this Cubs win streak, and it's very intriguing here. I'm kind of liking the Cubs at home in this one. +1.5 for sure. Next matchup, we have the Baltimore Orioles versus the Boston Red Sox. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Red Sox is Cutter Crawford with an ERA of 4.18. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Orioles is Jordan Lyles with an ERA of 4.48. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Boston, coming off an 8-2 loss against Pitt yesterday. A horrible performance from Boston yesterday. Baltimore, coming off that 3-2 loss against the Cubs. Definitely a tough game for Baltimore here. In a pick'em scenario, though, pretty even pitching duel here. I gotta take Baltimore at home. +1.5 if you can get them +1.5. I do like that option. But yeah, taking Baltimore, especially at home here. And we're riding out with the Orioles, baby. Next matchup, we have the Cincinnati Reds versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Reds opening up as road favorites at -120. Pirates +100 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Reds is Graham Ashcraft with an ERA of 3.96. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Pirates is Bryce Wilson with an ERA of 5.93. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout. The Reds coming off a 1-0 loss against Philly. Pitt coming off that 8-2 win against Boston. Both teams playing pretty bad baseball right now. Not really in love with either team in this matchup here. I think I gotta lean with the Pirates +1.5 at home. Both teams really not getting it done very well here. Reds 3-7 in their last 10. Pitt just 2-8 in their last 10. How can you trust either team in this matchup? So I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a shot with the Pirates +1.5 at home. All right, next matchup, we have the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -125. The Mets +105 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Mets is Chris Bassett with an ERA of 3.20. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. He hasn't given up a run in his last 3 starts on the mound here. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA of 3.07. His last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 8 strikeouts. The Mets, coming off that 3-2 loss yesterday against the Braves. Phillies coming off a 1-0 loss against the Reds. I'm liking the Mets. Got some small plus money here. Bassett coming off 3 amazing starts on the mound here. Aaron Nola's been very good as well, only giving up 1 run in each of his last 3 games. Yeah, Mets coming off a loss. Bassett playing really good here. They got a nice pitching rotation. And yeah, I think I'm going to take the Mets plus 1.5 on the road in this one. Next matchup, we have the Toronto Blue Jays versus the New York Yankees. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at minus 110 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for Toronto was Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 3.16. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Yankees is Jamison Tylon with an ERA of 3.95. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Toronto coming off a 9-2 win against the Yankees yesterday. Very nice underdog win from Toronto. Yeah, and Yankees back to just playing horrible like they have been. Don't know what's going on with the Yankees, but very hard to trust them here. You can even get Toronto plus 1.5 in this one. So we're taking Toronto, on the road in this one, whether it's a favorite or an underdog play. All right, next matchup, we have the Chicago White Sox versus the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians opening up as home favorites at minus 135. The White Sox plus 115 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the White Sox is Lance Lynn with an ERA of 5.62. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for Cleveland is Tristan McKenzie with an ERA of 3.14. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, we got the White Sox coming off back-to-back losses against Houston, coming off that 21-5 loss, which is crazy. Yeah, just was not meant to be yesterday for the White Sox. Cleveland, coming off an 8-4 win against Detroit. And, man, after what I saw yesterday from the White Sox, I just don't know if I can trust the White Sox today. Kenzie's been been pretty good on the mound here, but I just simply cannot trust the White Sox. They got killed yesterday. We'll see how well they recoup, but I'll take my chances with Guardians at home. Next matchup, we have the Kansas City Royals versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay opening up as home favorites at minus 210. The Royals plus 175 with the over-under at 6.5. Pitching for the Royals is Brady Singer with an ERA of 3.38. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rays is Shane McClanahan with an ERA of 2.28. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, Tampa Bay getting a nice 7-1 win yesterday against the Royals. You love to see it. I think it's going to be a good series for Tampa Bay against the struggling Royals team. 0-6 on the road. I'm taking the Rays at home in this one. All right, next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Angels versus the Detroit Tigers. Angels opening up as road favorites at -125. The Tigers +115 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Angels is Patrick Sandoval with an ERA of 3.24. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Tigers is Matt Manning with an ERA of 3.24. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Angels on a 3-game losing streak right now. Detroit coming off a Cleveland loss, but they are 2-3 in their last, or 2-1 in their last 3, but they are just 2-8 in their last 10 here. Angels are 5-1 on the road against Detroit, and I gotta lean with the Angels here. I just don't trust the Tigers. Angels on a 3-game losing streak, so good spot for them to potentially get something going against the Tigers. See if Angels have any kind of life here in the series. Let's hope so. And I'm going to take a shot with the Angels on the road. Next matchup, we have the Houston Astros versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as road favorites at -125. The Astros +115 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Astros is Lance McCullers Jr. With an ERA of 0. He's only pitched 1 time this season. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Braves is Kyle Wright with an ERA of 3.14. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 5 strikeouts. Houston coming off a 2-game winning streak, coming off that 21-5 win yesterday against the White Sox. What a performance. Atlanta 9-1 in their last 10. Playing well. Coming off a nice Mets series. Liking the Astros, getting plus money here. Both teams playing good. Houston just coming off a huge game yesterday. Hopefully they can bring some of that momentum into this matchup here. But really liking Houston as an underdog play today. So I'm going to take Houston +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Texas Rangers versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -140. The Rangers +120 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Rangers is Martin Perez with an ERA of 2.79. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Twins is Dylan Bundy with an ERA of 4.76. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 1 strikeout. Rangers coming off a 10-3 win against Oakland. Minnesota coming off a 3-game sweep against the Royals. Back-to-back games of not allowing a run. Love that. And Minnesota playing well. Bundy coming off a 0-run game on the mound. Perez has given up 9 runs in his last 3 starts here. I like Minnesota. Little 3-game winning streak. Got a little momentum. I'm going to roll with the Twins at home. Next matchup, we have the San Francisco Giants versus the Colorado Rockies. Giants opening up as road favorites at -175. The Rockies +145 with the over-under at 11.5. Pitching for the Giants is Alex Wood with an ERA of 4.18. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rockies is Jose Urena with an ERA of 4.80. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Giants coming off back-to-back losses against Arizona, but Colorado coming off that 13-0 loss yesterday against the Cardinals. They're on a 5-game losing streak. They are not playing very good whatsoever. I'm gonna have to lean with the Giants on the road. I just don't trust the Rockies. They're on a bad slump, only scoring 1 run in their last 2 games here. And the Giants are 8-1 on the road against the Rockies, so I'm gonna take the Giants on the road in this one. Next matchup, we have the Seattle Mariners versus the Oakland Athletics. Mariners opening up as road favorites at -130. Oakland +120 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Mariners is Marco Gonzalez with an ERA of 4.18. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for Oakland is Cole Irvin with an ERA of 3.13. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 1 strikeout. Seattle on a 3-game winning streak, coming off that Angels sweep. Oakland coming off that 10-3 loss yesterday against the Rangers. Seattle 9-0 on the road against Oakland. Been dominant against the Oakland here. And yeah, Gonzalez has had a couple rough starts on the mound. Hasn't been the best, I'll tell you that. But I think I'm going to take the Marlins on the road in this one. Next matchup, we have the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Cardinals opening up as road favorites at -185. Arizona +155 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Cardinals is Miles Mikolas with an ERA of 3.44. His last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Diamondbacks is Tommy Henry with an ERA of 4.15. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Cardinals on a 4-game winning streak, coming off that Colorado series sweep. Arizona coming off back-to-back giant wins. St. Louis 8-3 against Arizona, where they've been very dominant. I do like Miles on the mound here. And yeah, I'm riding the Cardinals. They're playing hot, coming off that 13-0 win yesterday. They're playing very well. Arizona on a 2-game winning streak. Don't hate the underdog play, but I'm sticking with the road team in the Cardinals. All right, next matchup, we have the Miami Marlins versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -175. The Marlins +220 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Marlins is Jesus Luzardo with an ERA of 3.72. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Dodgers is Tyler Anderson with an ERA of 2.81. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Miami coming off that 10-3 loss against the Padres. Dodgers coming off a 5-3 loss against Milwaukee here. I do like Tyler Anderson on the mound. And yeah, I like Dodgers coming off a loss at home where they've been really good. We're going to go ahead and fire up the Dodgers at home in this one. All right, guys, in the last matchup, we have the Washington Nationals versus the San Diego Padres. Let's see. Padres opening up as home favorites at -365. The Nationals +285 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Nationals is Paolo Espino with an ERA of 4.20. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Padres is Blake Snell with an ERA of 3.66. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 10 strikeouts. We had Washington pick up the 3-1 win last night against the Padres. Hopefully you guys threw them in your round robins. And just because of the way yesterday went, I just had a feeling Washington was going to win yesterday, which was absolutely crazy. Same thing today, guys. Even though, Padres are monster favorites, they could easily dominate tonight. Throw the Nationals in your underdog round robins, or even do a straight bet with this huge plus money. But we're still taking Padres at home, especially coming off a loss yesterday. But you want to be a part of that Nationals, so throw the Nationals in something. But then also, Padres are a nice play today as well, coming off a loss. Surely they don't lose twice to the Nationals here. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.